Your Excellencies, dear friends, dragi prieteni, welcome to the National Day of Romania, the reception, the traditional reception on the occasion of the National Day. The 1st of December that we celebrate as a National Day is the day of national unity, because more than 1 century ago, 1st December 1918, all the provinces that were lived by Romanians after the results of World War II were united in what we called at that time the Great Romania, which meant the old, smaller Romania. Romania was joined by Pennsylvania, which was at that time a province of the Austro-American Empire, but also part by Basarabia, which for some years was part of Romania. And I welcome my colleague from Moldova, Andrei, and express my hope that we will remake a moment in the European Union with Moldova. Now when we look back, we can believe that it was, or it seems to us that it was a symbol. No, it was not. The fulfillment of the historical aspirations of Romania to be a single country was not an easy process. It was a process, but a process that had benefited by the geopolitical landscape after World War I. It was not easy to achieve this historical. And I'm telling you this because I'm meditating what means in history to understand the opportunities, the moments, and to take the necessary steps to use these opportunities and moments for historical achievements. Queen Mary, at that time, and Queen Mary was not a Romanian. She was a member of the Saxa-Coburg-Gotha House, then renamed House of Windsor, traveled to meet the presidents, the heads of states of France, of UK, of the United States of America, which were reluctant to recognize the new Great Britain. It was a fantastic diplomatic effort, and I refer to Queen Mary because it is a very beautiful story behind it. But a huge diplomatic effort to convince the great power of the great powers after World War I to recognize the new Romania. That means that doing historical steps, you need political elites that have strength, determination, imagination, and then that can understand the opportunities which appears in history. And now, if we are coming to the present, do we have, not just in Romania, but in entire Europe, such political elites who have to redefine Europe's role in a world that is fast changing. We are witnessing today turbulence in the global international order. We are witnessing changes. There is a quote from a philosopher and a revolutionary, I won't tell you his name because he's for some nominal person, who said like so: there are decades when nothing happens, and there are weeks when decades happen. This defines, in a sort, the time in which we are living in today. The rearrangement of the international order, the rearrangement of what we refer as international law, the rearrangement probably in the future, in the very near future, also of the financial international system. Are we prepared for this? Now I come to our bilateral relations. Why the relationship between Romania and Cyprus is important? Beyond what ambassadors say from time to time, we have to have good bilateral relations, we have to strengthen economic ties, cultural and so on. Well, we know this. But in these times of change, countries like Romania and Cyprus have to stick together, to try to find common visions about the future of Europe, to have a say, to stick to the respect for an international order based on law, not on force. This is why Romania, during years, supported and will support the stand and the positions of Cyprus in what we are all calling the Cypriot problem. We are two countries that are on the eastern border of Europe. Romania on the Black Sea, Cyprus on the Mediterranean. Some of our problems are very different, or challenges that we face. But in the same time, there are two countries that together can have a word, a saying in what Europe will be in the future. Europe is now a continent facing multiple problems: economic, demographic. It will redefine its role in the new international arrangement. But we together have to have some definition of this. Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, probably this is the last National Day of celebration that I host as an ambassador. I had 5 years of being here together with you. And you know how the song is. It's time to say goodbye. I don't know when. It was, and I have to confess, it was a privilege, a pleasure to serve as Romania's ambassador in the last 5 years in Cyprus. It was a privilege and a pleasure to meet you all, to have so many new friends in my life. And I hope you will not let me go so easily. It was also a privilege and a pleasure to support, with my means, the Romanian community in Cyprus. A strong community of 50,000 people. A community, good integrity, and I am proud of this community. Sunt mândru de dumneavoastră de toți. In this moment, I want to thank all the Cypriot authorities, from the governments that I work with, the local authorities, for their support for the Romanian community in Cyprus. And a special word I will say, thank you word I would say, the Cypriot Orthodox Church, which I consider that it was, and it is for me, an important partner in this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome again. We have guests. Probably they will also play. I will ask them to play. Let's time to say goodbye. One moment. I would, today is an important day for Cyprus because, as I understood, we have the conference of presidents of the European Parliament in Nicosia, together with the president of the European Parliament and the leaders of the big political groups. This is an important political moment to define Cyprus' priorities as taking over the presidency of the European Union starting in the 1st of January. This is why we don't have a traditional representative of the government, but I will invite Konstantinos Christofides, the head of the bilateral relations with the European countries department, who will deliver a short remark on behalf of the government and of our friend, His Excellency Konstantinos Komos, Minister of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Cyprus. Welcome, Mr. Komos. On behalf of your husband, our best wishes, and I hope the management of the European presidency will be slowly, it's not the right word, but successful in times where there are many European problems remain unsolved. Thank you very much and enjoy it.